you proceed as follows. All students on education abroad programs must return home no later than March 30th, 2020. I don't even know like where to start this. I don't even know where to like explain this video. Okay, should I start over? I think I'll start over. I am just all over the place as I film this, and I'm making this so long when it really doesn't have to be, because the main point of the video here is that I'm going home, and I'm really sad about it, even though I'm a lot calmer than I was like 4 hours ago. But yeah, let me just explain the timeline of things, how they went down. So basically, it's kind of just crazy that I decided to vlog today, because I haven't vlogged at all since I'm in Singapore, and today I was like, I want a daily vlog. Good morning everyone, and welcome to this daily vlog. I realized that I haven't like done a day in my life, which I love, just like recording my life day to day. It was interesting because I already had the idea of like, I want to give an update on the coronavirus, because everyone back home is freaking out, and I like have stuff I want to say about like how it's been here in Singapore, because I'm sure a lot of people are curious, you know. So I had already like had an idea like of how I was gonna like, sorry, I'm trying to fix this, like title the video like coronavirus in Singapore. And I feel like I jinxed all of this, honestly, because I say, but yeah, I'm probably gonna like call my parents along the way, because my dad just texted me, doesn't want me going to Bangkok anymore because corona, which yeah, we'll see about that. I'm probably gonna do like a whole like coronavirus update. Oh, but yes, but I don't know, like I was already like, shit, like things are getting serious. And I, up until this point, up until today, like 3 hours ago, literally 3, it's 5 o'clock now, I would say up until like 4 hours ago, I was so chill about all of this. Like, ask any of my friends, I was like, everyone is making a big deal, everyone needs to calm down, like it's really chill, like nothing's gonna happen. One, that's just like my personality in general, but also like I do think everyone is like, the scare is half as bad as like what it is, you know. Except now I'm like kind of freaking out. I was gonna start with like when all of this started, but I think I need to just like say what's happened today, and then I can say other things. So this morning, it's just very crazy, as I've said, and I probably will say 100 times, because my parents had texted me last night while things were getting more serious in the US. I think it was last night, I don't know, that like they don't want me going to Bangkok anymore. And I was like, Maya's still coming, you know, she hadn't canceled her flight yet, even though there was a connection in Tokyo. And I was like, I'm still gonna go. Like, I've been traveling the past 4 weekends, you know. I mean, like, yeah, anyway, I've been traveling, I've been fine, everything is fine. I think everyone in the US is freaking out because like Singapore is or like at least here things are a lot calmer, and I feel like US is where Singapore, or at least like Asia, was like 2 months ago, you know. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go, blah blah blah. I called them in the morning and they were just like really like, no, Victoria, like you don't understand, like things are freaking out. And I was like, I'm going, blah blah blah. My brother was, I was like, what do you think? And it's just so crazy. I was just like, this whole time the only thing I was worried about was when it was time for me to go home in May. And I had been saying this, the only thing I'm worried about is when it's time for me to go home at the end of May, that I'm not going to be allowed back in. And then at 12 o'clock, around 12 o'clock, I got an email. It was crazy because, okay, so I was walking around this morning. I already had like a sucky day because I spent like $8 on this stupid smoothie at Shake Farm. Okay, I've wasted so much time so far because it took an hour to get here. Something I kind of don't like about my school is that it's really far away from everything. So yeah, it takes kind of long to get anywhere on the MRT.
and I went to Shake Farm, and it's like super cute inside and everything, but it was really expensive. Like that shake cost me $8, which honestly was a big L because I didn't even like it that much, and then like it was just way too loud in there to do any work. So now I'm gonna go check out another place.
And then finally I decided, whatever, I'm gonna go to Grids and Circles, super cute cafe. I was like, oh my god, I'm in a vibe. I was like being very efficient. I set my 45-15 timer, doing my work, blah blah blah. I turned off my cellular data so that I like would be in the zone, you know. And then I turned, my 45 minutes had passed, and I turned on my data, and I got like a text from Angelica, a text from Camila, and a text from Matilda, and like group chats that I'm in here. And basically it was because at 12 o'clock we got an email saying, due to Corona 2019 pandemic, this afternoon we made an precedented decision to suspend all education abroad programs globally. The CDC has elevated the entire world to level 2. We ask that you proceed as follows. All students on education abroad programs must return home no later than March 30th, 2020. All students will be required to self-isolate for 14 days upon return. University Health Services will be contacting students directly with further information. That's all information we got that email. Angelica had sent it to me, and then this is when I started freaking out. So I was just in the cafe by myself, and I just like kind of lost it, honestly, because I was just like, oh my gosh, like I've been talking about it all day. I found out about Tom Hanks today. UT had like suspended their spring break. A lot of schools were starting to suspend it, and I was like, oh my god, everyone is freaking out for no reason, whatever. And then I don't know what, like my initial reaction just to it was just like, no way, like this can't be happening, you know. So I text my family group chat, and I'm like, no way, this isn't happening. People are texting me, they're like, is this really happening? And I'm like, I have no idea, like how can this happen? Also, this is the only information I know. I don't know if I'm gonna add more to this like tomorrow or something when I get more information, but that's all we got, you know. So then obviously I call my parents right away, even though it's like 1 a.m. in Austin, and I call, and then my dad answers, and then I just start like, I lose it. Like, I don't lose it, but I just start crying and crying. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't want to go home, and I'm not gonna cry anymore because I feel like I've cried so much today, and I'm a lot calmer, and I'm kind of like already at peace with it a little bit. I mean, obviously not, because this fucking sucks, dude. Like, I have been excited about this semester since last year. And I love living in Singapore. It's really amazing, and I feel like I haven't even got to see everything. I had so many video ideas too for Singapore, which sounds so stupid, but like I was excited about like different things about Singapore. Like I've been traveling, yeah, but there were so many more places I wanted to go, and I was ending school on April 30th, so I was planning on doing all of May just traveling. And now that the more I'm saying this out loud, I'm sad again, but it just really sucks. Like, it just does. So I was just crying to my dad, and I was like, what the heck, this sucks. Like, it just sucks. Like, I don't know another word for it. And then honestly my dad started freaking me out, and he was like, no, you need to come home. Like, I think basically the thing is, I don't think UT is worried about us getting the disease per se. I think since US has closed borders with Europe, or like is going to within the next day, they're worried that the same will happen for Asia, so they just want us to come home before that does happen, which I understand. But I think I don't know, he started really scaring me like about the future, like what is this gonna mean, because like we're probably gonna go into a financial crisis and like a recession and all that. But as far as being here, like it just sucks. Like I really don't want to go home. There's so much more I want to do. Yeah, that's basically where I am with that. At the very beginning, when we first found out, I think it was literally close to Chinese New Year, like the second week of classes or something, we all went to Chinatown, and that's the first time I remember like it being a thing. I even texted my parents like, have you heard about this, blah blah blah. and everyone had masks when we went to Chinatown. I was like one of the few ones that didn't. Everyone had masks and they were sold out everywhere. And then I remember the weekend after, Camila, Matilda, and I went to the treetop walk, and we went to get masks, and our friends went to get masks also, like separately, and they couldn't find them anywhere, and we paid like so much for them. Just to find out like the masks don't do anything, but whatever. And then like hand sanitizer was sold out, and then I think the next thing was that like we had to start doing mandatory temperature screenings. So like in all the halls they had like a thermometer to check your temperature that you had to input into our blackboard twice a day. No one ever did it though. But yeah, that was one thing. And then another thing was all the classes over 50 were getting canceled. So literally from my 3rd week of class, I had one of my classes moved to online. It was like optionally online, but I'm pretty sure everyone went just online. And yeah, I haven't been in that class since then. So, you know, and then I'm trying to think what else. And then besides that though, like anytime I went to travel, like obviously I had to submit a lot of forms. It's just weird because like all this stuff already felt normal to me, but maybe like these things aren't happening everywhere, so it's not really normal. But yeah, we had to like submit paperwork and like submit declarations and stuff like that. And then I'm trying to think of other big things. Angelica came to visit me. I still haven't even uploaded that video. Angelica came to visit me, and when she got back home to Thailand, she visited me from Bangkok, and when she got back to Bangkok, she was put on like self-quarantine for coming to Singapore, because, but not from the country, but from the university. They wanted her to stay home for 14 days, so she like got to skip her exam or something. So I was like, one thing. And then, I don't know, things just really felt like they calmed down, but I guess at the same time they hadn't really. Yeah, while we were away, we had to do more travel declarations, and then it got like more serious because if we hadn't done them, we were like logged out of our Blackboard. And then we were away, and we got an email like the Monday before we came back that, oh, it turns out like a janitor here on campus, it was so, I'm gonna put a picture of the email here, it was like so brushed off. Like, no worries though, he only had it for he was only here working for 3 days, and I don't know what, like it was just so casual. And at this point US was freaking out more, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not making sense any of this video. If you have questions though, please let me know. Maybe I should do like a whole Q&A about going home and a life update. I can't think of other things that like were big that happened. I will keep everyone updated though on like what happens, because literally the email that we got today is the only thing I know. We're supposed to get more information because like what's gonna happen to our credits. Though honestly I don't really care, I don't need my credits. I don't know. Yeah, let's see if I keep vlogging. If not, we'll see. I am now just gonna lay in my bed and watch Netflix with my peanut waffle, which are the best thing about NTU that I'm going to miss so much. Because I'm sad, and I'm really sad, and I almost didn't like film this because I don't know, I don't feel like I usually, I'm like a very happy person, like I really am, and I'm really sad about this. I think I'm really sad, but, and I know I should be looking at this like glass half full, at least like I got to experience this, plus also I don't even know everything that's gonna happen yet, but I'm sad, and that is the truth of it. So I'm going to watch a movie and not do my work because my work doesn't matter anymore, right? Editing this vlog and realized, or not vlog, I guess story time, and realizing I never edited it off, so yeah, I don't really have much more of an update besides I booked my flight and that my classes are probably going to be moved to online. I don't know, but I'll update when I know more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment any questions you have below, and